My name is Maria Palacios, and in the artistic world I am known as the Goddess on Wheels. And obviously you can tell that I'm known as the Goddess on Wheels because I'm in a wheelchair. When I was 9 months old, I had polio, just like Frida. Well, Frida had polio when she was 6. But I'm a poet, and also I call myself the poetic reincarnation of Frida Kahlo. And I say poetic because I don't paint. I'm not an artist like so many other talented people here in the community. But my personal relationship with Frida is very natural and extremely personal. Just like Frida, I share with her a lot of my personal background, having had polio, being a revolutionary artist with my words. I share her back scars and the history of nightmares of the people in white. Therefore, a lot of the poetry that I write is Frida related. And every single year in July, celebrating her life and her death, I, as a poet, Maria Palacios, write a poem dedicated to Frida, which is shared here in the community at the annual Frida Festival. So with that, I will make an attempt to share one of my pieces, and this one is called Naturaleza Muerta, Still Life. And unfortunately, I don't have my glasses or my contacts, so I apologize if I mess up somehow, but this is just from the heart, just sharing with you, with the people from my community, who I am as a poet and as the reincarnation of Frida Kahlo. So this is Naturaleza Muerta. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí. I won't die young like you. I'm already old in polio years. I count years like a dog, an extra set of 7 for each one that goes by, plus all the broken mirrors and broken poems that supposedly bring 7 years of bad luck. 7 times 6 is 42. I'm always around the corner from you. How many full moons have there been in my life? By the time I'm done counting, I'll no longer be young. I won't die young like you. So my poems invent another version of you. One that hurts less and laughs more. One that lives long enough to be old. I don't have your casa azul. My casa azul is green. My colors are often far away from blue. Blue makes me cold. Blue makes me blue. Si negaras tu presencia en mi vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que por fuerza llevas ya sabor a mí. My colors are warm yellows and reds, black, green, and bright orange. Like yours, they are loud and mouthy. They drink tequila and they smoke. From January to November, I feel the immortality of you crawling under my senses, the ashes of our most naked thoughts, secrets beneath a body cast, the polio years and the cold legs, the same monsters that haunted you now live under my bed. By now, they're tame. I feed them scraps of poetry, words that never make it into the final draft. The fatty ends of my creativity, poems I'll probably never write. I feed them that. I take each one of your colors and bite into the painted fruit, into the heart of your pain and your dreams, the ones you couldn't name, the ones you couldn't kiss goodbye. Your art breathes in my poems. The paper lungs of your still life inflate with words. You breathe again. You live again. You inhale me and absorb me and make love to my page. Death does not frighten me. We have always been good friends. En mi jornada personal como poeta y representante de la reencarnación de Frida Kahlo, yo he escrito como unos 20 poemas que reflejan tal vez mi relación personal con Frida. Y este se llama I Am You, yo soy tú. Y en realidad Creo yo que todo artista que tiene esa pasión, ese deseo intenso por la vida, ese amor irreversible de poeta, esas palabras que le nacen y uno no los puede contener. En cada poema que yo escribo, ya sea para Frida o para mí misma o para cualquier experiencia que determine mi pasión, creo yo que mi experiencia como una persona con un impedimento físico, el ser mujer, el ser latina, el ser inmigrante, el ser madre, el haber sido esposa, amante, escritora, pienso yo que es lo que me lleva tal vez a relacionarme con el mundo con tanto amor, que es un amor intenso el que yo siento cada vez que me presento frente a un público, cada vez que tomo las manos de una persona entre mis manos y veo su alma. Yo creo que tal vez yo no hubiera podido ser esa persona si es que a los 9 meses de edad no hubiera tenido polio. A veces me pongo a pensar yo, ¿cómo hubiera sido mi vida si hubiera sido una mujer común y corriente, así caminando por el mundo? En vez yo ruedo por el mundo y las cosas que he logrado en mi vida por mi relación personal conmigo misma, la reflejo mucho en mi poesía. Así que desgraciadamente, este poema está en inglés y es mi meta personal, el poder traducir en un futuro cercano todas mis poesías para poderlas compartir con las personas que no hablan inglés. Sin embargo, con el mismo amor que me llevó a crear este poema, se los leo en inglés. I am you. I find you wherever I happen to be. You live in my jewelry box and in my closet. You live in all the shoes I'll never wear, and all the songs I'll never dance. You live in the scar on my back, in the memory of white gowns, and in the love of signatures left on a body cast. You live in waiting rooms and hospital beds, on the hard surface of operating tables, on the coldness of steel, the turning of wheels, and bus rides to nowhere. You live. You live and I find you wherever I happen to be, because we know what the dead think. We know their poems, their color, the decomposition of words, and the loudness of silence. We know. And so you live in me and I live in you. We are each other's tombstone, each other's color. My words scream the colors of you, your yellows and your browns, the earthiness of you, the reds that bleed on the page, the broken spine of dreams, the orange that makes you paint, the womb of papayas and the intestines of love, because love itself is a body, one that bleeds through your art. And your art speaks my language, me habla de tus tristezas. It talks about your sadness. It talks about the two of you, the two of us, the two Fridas you painted, the double life all women live, and how we always split ourselves in half. And so my words scream your name. I find you in the skin of melons and in the fruit I cut into poems, the way you cut yours into paintings. You breathe in color and exhale poems, the poems you become through my words. I know what it's like to be you. Not many people do, but I do. I do. I know, like you, how love inhales you and smokes you away slowly like a burning cigarette. Oh God, I also know the pleasure of a cigarette and the heat of tequila, the way it burns words in your throat, makes you spit out fire, turns you into the dragon you become for love, for lust, for art. Your thorns claw me and burn my skin with images that become you and poems that become me, until you and I can't tell who's who. Our souls have merged. You have painted my poems again. Words have grown between your fingers, the way color grew between yours, and together we bleed poems.